Hey, Shalom. First of all, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who are some of this truth. I want to give peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk like to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord, I can get some in front of this video. I'm going to go through what I got highlighted in Sirach 23. And basically what this is going to be about is the mindset we need to have, man. Having this truth and being in his word, man. This is a good certain these things are that I'm going to bring out are good to have in your prayers, man. And I'm talking to me first and foremost. Okay, this is Sirach 23:1. It says, "O Lord, Father and Governor of all my whole life, leave me not to their counsels, and let me not fall by them." It says, "Who will set scourges over my thoughts, and in the discipline of wisdom over mine heart?" Question mark. So it says, "Who will set scourges over my thoughts, and the discipline of wisdom over mine heart, that they spare me not for mine ignorances, and it pass not by my sins." It says, "Lest mine ignorances increase, and my sins abound to my destruction, and I fall before mine adversaries, and mine enemies shall rejoice over me, whose hope is far from thy mercy." Okay, which I mean, it's evident too, because here we are in the land of our enemies, and you see that they use every which way to try to get to get Israelites to go off, man. Okay, whether it's abominations in the food or the soap and different things that you don't know about. Like I was just watching a clip yesterday about fish, man, seafood. A lot of the seafood, a couple restaurants got caught in Atlanta and in Atlanta and Florida, if I'm not mistaken, those two states. If you were ordering, I don't know, red snapper, they would get you a cheaper fish that tastes equivalent, man. So what happened was, and certain of these fish we can't eat, man. So what happened was these people were taking these different meats to a lab and getting them tested, and that's how it came out that, oh no, they're not selling us red, and I'm using red snapper as an example, but they're not selling us not selling us red snapper. They're selling us some other farm fish or some other abomination that's cheaper to get, that tastes equivalent to. So it's a lot of things that they do. Okay, it says, "O Lord, Father and power of my life, give me not a proud look," because we understand that what pride leads, is before destruction, man. It's before a fall. Okay, and the Most High hates a proud look. It says, "But turn away from thy servants always a haughty mind." Okay, it says, and that's what we got to pray, because some scripture said what? Knowledge puffeth up. So sometimes we could be puffed up, man, in his flesh, and that's a fleshly thing, because what is man? Okay, and I'm talking to myself first and foremost, man. Okay, 5, it says, "Turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence, and thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee." And when you go into concupiscence, that's an evil lust, man. Okay, evil concupiscence that's an evil lust, man. Okay, 6, it says, "Let not the greediness of the belly nor lust of the flesh take hold of me, and give not over me thy servant into an impudent mind." Okay, it says, "Hear, O ye children, the discipline of the mouth. He that keepeth it shall never be taken in his lips." Okay, and I'm going to go back to 6. It says, "Let not the greediness of the belly nor the lust of the flesh take hold of me." And we see that in the world, right? These people are subject to their flesh. You see it, right? They don't have the name of the Most High to use as a strong tower to rebuke thoughts and rebuke demons. They actually, these people don't even know they got demons on them. And if you really pay attention to them and look at them, okay, it's like, damn, so they give in to the flesh, man. Okay. And the flesh it's one of them things, man, where, it wants and 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 it wants, and we've been marinated in Babylon juice for so long that we understand that the fleshly desires, man, most of them you can't even, you know what I'm saying? You don't even you got to cut the flesh off, man, at certain times, right? You could overdo a lot of things, man. If you play the game, you can play the game too much, man. If you are so money driven, man, you could be a little bit too much. You could be money driven too much. If you eat, if you overeat, man. I mean, if you eat too much, you could overeat, right? If you if you solely after the women, chasing women, man, you'll end up going and slipping into their little traps and all that, man. Yeah, it got to be a balance, right? It got to be a balance to everything. But then again, you got the, sides of the flesh where a lot of evil and a lot of wicked is, man. Okay? And you got to understand how to cut that shit off. Okay? It says, here, where was that? 7. It says, "Hear, O ye children, the discipline of the mouth. He that keepeth it shall never be taken in his lips. The sinner shall be left in his foolishness. Both the evil speaker and the proud shall fall thereby. Accustom not thy mouth to swearing, neither use thyself to the naming of the Holy One." And when you go into that word swearing, it goes into like making an oath. Okay, it says, "For as a servant that is continually beaten shall not be without a blue mark, so he that sweareth and nameth the Most High continually shall not be faultless." Okay, because you're not going to be faultless when if you and we're in this flesh, man. We're men, man. We're men. We fall. You know what I mean? We fall. So it's not. We fall, man. We fall. Okay. It says, "A man that useth much swearing shall be filled with iniquity, and the plague shall never depart from his house. If he shall offend," let me run that back. It's 11. It says, "A man that useth much swearing shall be filled with iniquity, and the plague shall never depart from his house. If he shall offend, his sin shall be upon him. And if he acknowledge not his sin, he maketh a double offense. And if he swear in vain, he shall not be innocent, but his house shall be full of calamities. There is a word that is clothed about with death. The Most High grant that it be not found in the heritage of Jacob. For all such things shall be far from the godly, and they shall not wallow in their sins." Let me go down. Let me go down to 16. It says, "Two sorts of men multiply sin, and the third will bring wrath. A hot mind is a burning fire. It will never be quenched till it be consumed. A fornicator in the body of his flesh will never cease till it hath kindled a fire." We go down to 17. It says, "All bread is sweet to a whoremonger. He will not leave off till he die. A man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart." I want to get this. It says, "A man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me," right? And this is the mentality that Jake have, man. Oh, well, it's so much people in the world. The Lord don't see my sins. He ain't tripping about my actions. But it talks about that. It says, "I am compassed about with darkness. The walls cover me, and nobody seeth me. What need I fear? The Most High will not remember my sins. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord," because the Lord sees what you do when, you're not in front of brothers, you know what I mean? Off camera. Okay. It says, "And knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts." Okay. And this is why we need mercy, man. We need mercy, man. Okay. Hebrews 10 and 30 is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. Okay. It says, He knew all things ever they were created. So also after they were perfected, he looked upon them all. This man shall be punished in the streets of the city, and where he suspected not, he should be taken. It's Hebrews 10 and 30, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Let me go down to 27. It says, "And they that remain shall know that there is nothing better." Yeah, it says, and they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord. Right? Because it could ultimately lead to what? Salvation. It could ultimately lead to you getting out of troubles, man. Okay? To, deliverance, man. Okay? It says it is because scriptures say that the Lord, roughly paraphrasing, it says that the Lord is a shield and buckler to the upright. Okay? 28, it says, it is great glory to follow the Lord, and to be received of him is long life. Okay? So yeah, man, just a quick video. Got a couple things I went over a couple things I got highlighted. Lord willing, the video is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash. I want to tell you brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.